Presenting next, Hash Rush.
Hi, I'm Kris, the CEO and board member of Wurto Gaming. We believe that mainstream adoption of blockchain technology will begin with mainstream gamers, who will be engaged through a value proposition that did not exist before. We call it play to earn. The model is simple. The more you play, the more you earn. The play to earn model gives power and control back to the player. It celebrates their dedication to creating bespoke virtual spaces and experience with financial reward. You don't have to be a competitive gamer or esports icon to succeed. You just have to invest your time in a game you love and rewards will come. In the heart of our mission is Wurto Network. This will be free to access community with its own digital currency that will become the foundation in the new era of gaming experiences. Not just profitable for the developer and publisher, but for the gamer too. Our vision is for a network where trading between its communities can happen freely, without direct influence from big tech, publishers and developers, creating a more diverse and accessible economy. In the first stage, Wurto Network will run as Amazon for digital gaming goods. Players that join a game run on the Wurto Network will have a typical player wallet that stores their items, NFTs, and digital currency. This synergy will allow players to execute buy and sell orders with few simple keystrokes. From a developer perspective, the key role for Wurto Network is to provide all the tools required to successfully integrate new games onto the platform, allowing their communities to experience the immersive blockchain gaming landscape. As the real world evolves and services become even more digitalized, the Wurto Network will continue to innovate the marketplace, providing a variety of experiences and opportunities across the digital landscape. Wurto Gaming acquired blockchain gaming studio VZ Games in late 2020 to use their flagship play-to-earn title Hash Rush as the showcase game for their Wurto Network MVP launch this year. Hash Rush has been recognized as one of the most interesting titles in blockchain gaming space, and more than 20,000 people have tested the early versions of the game already. Wurto Network will have its own native token, Wurto Token, a unique currency that creates unrivaled opportunities on the Wurto Network for gamers as well as developers. Our aim from the beginning was to give everyday gamer a slice of the pie, and we are on the cusp of it, one Wurto token at a time. Content is king in the gaming industry, we know that. In order to fuel the demand for the Wurto token, Wurto Gaming will use several tools at its arsenal to grow the network with quality content. In the first stage, we will utilize smart partnerships at our reach. Wurto is already in talks with 3 gaming studios located in Sweden and Poland, and aims to have at least 3 high-profile external pilot games to be announced by end of this year. Now, I would like to show you what Wurto Gaming team has managed to accomplish during their time in OVC. Here is an early demo showcase video of Wurto platform integrated in Hash Rush, presented by our CTO, Jason Combs.
So here we are in the game. This is player number 1, and if you look on the bottom right, you can see their inventory is empty. They're currently placing some units and resource gathering. Player number 2 here, they have some items in the game, and they're about to start some combat, which is really interesting because once they complete their combat, the game will give them an item here which they can use and sell on what's called the Wurto marketplace. Now this will have a lot of items for the game, and all of these can be traded between players. And it's also interesting to see that the item itself is linked to a blockchain. So here we can see an example of the item with pricing on the blockchain for the item, previous sales, and there's also a graph here as an example of how we can show history of previous transactions. Now we're not quite integrated at the moment, but within the next few days it will be. Here we're showing you technically how we test the blockchain, and this is an actual presentation of how an item would be transferred from one player to another. This is the one that we've actually just seen in the previous video. And we're just going to go and check that the player number 1 has now received the item via the blockchain, of course. Now, just to be sure, this is the actual transaction that took place. And here you can see that it is an NFT that is transferred on the blockchain, and this took place at the time of the recording. It's also important to see that there are various gas prices and things related to it that you can see here when we look further down into that transaction on the blockchain. Here you can see the same player name we were used when we showed you the technical connection in our API testing. And also I want to just be showing you here the final demonstration of the first player again, having that item now in the bottom right in their inventory. So transfer through the blockchain back to the player, player 1.
Please welcome Mintgate.